What's happening, everybody? Giving you an update. I'm back on the road, making things happen. You guys were following along yesterday, trying to pick up a wetsuit. Ran up on the new, well, fairly new, I guess a couple years into it, Vissla shop in Oceanside on Coast Highway. Really fiending for one of their suits. I like their nice quality. I like how they sponsor some of the other like up and coming guys, like Kyan O'Rourke out of Florida. Guy's ripping. So yeah, I heckled him a little yesterday. You guys heard that. First off, man, thanks everybody for being so supportive. I mean, you know, I was mostly just clowning, sharing kind of like, you know, real world surfer shit. But yeah, no, people were offering me wetsuits or, you know, to come in and, you know, other shops that could help me out. Super awesome. Thank you guys so much. But no, sticking with it. You know, I know those Vissla guys are going to show up. So I came today. It was a little rain last night, so I figured people are going to come to work. Surfers are going to actually go to work if the weather's not that great. But anyways, there are waves, by the way, everybody. There's waves in Oceanside, Supergirl Pro starting up. So yeah, get ready for that. That's going to be really fun. Women are surfing out of this world. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting weekend. There's some waves on tap. So anyways, I came by today. Went ahead and came a little later, and sure enough, they were there. Colin, he's the guy who I talked to originally. He was there, super helpful. Got me all sized up for the grom, and look at that. This thing is sick. Super cozy. I can just feel the suit feels super cozy. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're already dialed in right there. Boom. So I'm going to try this on, try it on the grom later. But yeah, so thanks a lot, Vissla. Also, I kind of figured out the story on this shop. Because if you go to Vissla's website, this shop's not even on the site. So it was kind of like confusing. It's been there for almost a couple years, I think. And I've never been there. I've been like telling myself I want to go there and check it out. So I went in there. They had all kinds of cool stuff. Nice gear. And it's... I guess the part that was confusing is that it's kind of like feels like it's co-branded with the Florence Marine brand, which is the Florence Brothers, right? So yeah, I went in there and talked to Colin, and it sounds like it's kind of just like they're cohabitating. So there's not like a formal. They're not merging as companies per se. The owners, I think, are friends, right? Vissla owner and the Florence Brothers. So yeah, they're just kind of working it out. I think it's a Vissla has the buildings, their building, their employee, and Florence has their logo on the side of the wall, and then they have like some of their gear, Florence shorts, which also a fan of the Florence gear as well. One of my other kids, my teenager, he's a bigger kid, and the Florence gear fits him really good. So yeah, we've been a fan of the Florence gear. So if you are unfamiliar with the quality and you're not sure, don't want to take a chance, like ordering online or something, because they do fit a little differently. I think if you're built like a Florence brother, it probably fits perfect, right? But yeah, you can go into the shop right here. So if you're in Oceanside or San Diego, North County, or South OC, you can swoop over there. I'd probably give them a call first in case they're out surfing. Yeah, and you can try out some Florence gear, and they got some Vissla, they got wetsuits, and a couple little styling things in the shop. And they're right next to Rising Co. coffee shop, so you can get your Java and your muffin. I just picked up a mixed fruit muffin that looks so good. I actually got it for my grom too. But yeah, so that's pretty much the story there. It all came through. That's the way surfing is. Sometimes you have to come back. I did have a feeling yesterday too when I did that. I'm like, oh, I started feeling guilty. Like, what if they're not surfing? And so Colin said that one of the guys got in a car accident yesterday. That he's okay, but he was in a car accident. So there you go. He wasn't surfing, at least per the story. So yeah, Vissla came back today. Handle it. Took like 2 minutes, and then I got the intel on what's going on there, so I could share that with you as well. And there was one person on YouTube. I put that video on YouTube, and they were like kind of defensive. They were defending Vissla or just local businesses in Oceanside. They're like, yo, you shouldn't talk bad about you know, local stuff or whatever. And so, I mean, the guy was legit, you know. So yeah, I kind of told him, hey, good looking out for the local heads, and let him know, like, oh yeah. I think the guy thought I was hoaxing, that I wasn't even trying to buy a wetsuit. He thought I was like making the whole thing up just so I could start some drama over at you know, for the brand or something. And no, I let him know. I'm like, no, that's not my style. I'm really coming for a suit, and I wasn't going to give up. You know, I was going to come back and get that suit. So we got the suit, super sharp. And yeah, thanks again, everybody looking out, trying to hook me up with suits to help us get through the cold in case we didn't come up with a solution. But we got it. We're in. So everybody, yeah, check in. There's a webcast for Supergirl Pro this weekend. If you can't make it to the beach, you can watch it in the comfort of your own home, or if you're at a local restaurant, bar or something, tell them to put it on the screen so everybody can see it. Watch party style. All right, everybody. Talk to you soon. Hope you get some waves. You.